Good evening and good morning to everyone. My name is Bhikkhu Kai Supir on the Buddhasasana program, the Cambodian Buddhist Monk Society in USA program uh, on BeLive TV. So before I begin, I would like to express my sincere sorry. We we come on the program 1 hour late because of the technical issue. But before we begin, I would like to pay my homage to the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha with my high respect and my respect to uh, venerable monks who happen to watch this program, and also my respect to venerable Yuan Kusal for joining us, and thank you for your patience and welcome to the Buddhasasana program. Uh, Before I begin, I would like to inform you again that this program is broadcasting on every Saturday at 5 p.m. in California's time. But because we have and it is 7 a.m. in Cambodia, but because we have some technical issues, we were trying to figure out and solve this problem. So we were late to come on the program. So we are sorry once again. And Venerable Jan Kusal, thank you for joining us on our program. And as you have known that this is a series of the Mahamangala Sutta, which is the discourse of the highest blessings. And we have invited many speakers on this program to share their views and understanding on the blessings which the Buddha has mentioned on the sutta. And so I would like to continue with this sutta, and I think we already uh, talk a lot of blessings, many blessings on it, and then now we are continuing this topic, this series. So on this particular topic, before I begin, I would like you, Venerable Yon Kusal, could you please express your view? What is blessings in Buddha's terms? Thank you.
And first of all, I would like to pay homage to the Triple Gem Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. And also, I would like to venerate uh, Venerable Dr. John Senyet for inviting me to this program. And also, I would like to pay homage to Venerable Meng Sang, the President of Cambodian Monk Society USA. And also, I would like to respect Venerable Moderator Kai Supir. Uh, as far as I am concerned, with regard to the meaning given to the term blessing, it is mean that we are happy physically and mentally based on the Dhamma. In brief, yes, more than enough.
Yeah, thank you so much. So yeah, so I would like to go straight on the next topic in the series that we supposed to talk for today, which is in Pali, as you I think you are familiar with it, the Danan Jadamacharya Jada. So it's a little bit difficult to chant in the Sri Lankan version. I know you are very well with the Sri Lankan version, but let me go straight to the English version. The Buddha has mentioned that generosity, righteousness practice, supporting one's relative, and blameless actions. This is the highest blessing. So I would like you to explain what did the Buddha mean by generosity. Uh, So why is it a blessing? So could
Yes,
you please?
and reply to question raised by venerable moderator. Uh, in reality, Buddhism is nothing but noble truth. Uh, the Buddha did not teach from theory, but he always taught from a practical standpoint based on his enlightenment, understanding, and realization of the truth. Now, reply to the question raised by Venerable Moderator uh, regarding Mangala Sutta. Uh, according to the meaning given to the term Mangala by the Buddha, it means uh, all activity of an individual that result in the spiritual and material progress of oneself and others. Now, with regard to the one stanza selected from Mangala Sutta, Dana. In English, we can say giving in charity. Uh, in Buddhism, dana or giving in charity is very important, practiced by every Buddhist, and dana is the first perfection practiced by the Buddha in many of previous birth, or we can say the future Buddha or the Bodhisattva. Uh, sometimes the Buddha had given a part of his body or life for the sake of other. So dana or giving in charity is very important. In Buddhism, we can say there are two kinds of dana. In Dhamma dana and Amisutana. In Buddhism, real charity, we can perform real charity without expecting anything in return. The importance of true charity is to give something without expecting anything for the gift. If a person expects the material benefit to arrive from the gift, he is only performing the bartering, not charity. A charitable person should not think the others or should not feel other indebted, or a charitable person should not the benefit or should not expect others to be grateful. In reality, uh, giving in charity is wholesome, has no string attached, should leave the giver and recipient free. Uh, the meritorious deed is highly appreciated by every religion. Therefore, some people who have enough to maintain themselves should think of others and extend their generosity to deserving cases. No, the act of giving in charity is to reduce strong desire for acquiring more and more, strong attachment to position, reduce selfishness, which is uh, unwholesome mental state that hinder spiritual progression. There are many things a person can give. The material things, food for the hungry, money and clothes to the poor. And also we can provide time, energy, good ideas, uh, project that profit to others, sympathetic joy to a friend in trouble, and and also we can provide a part of our body, such as donating blood, kidney, eye, etc. Yeah.
So that is the art of sharing. So that's why.
Yes.
This is the Buddha mentioned that if you want blessings, and this is the way of performing it by sharing your, whether through your Dhamma sharing, or I mean the teaching of the Buddha, or any advice that is benefit to someone else. So that is the art of sharing, and also the sharing with the material things. So the Buddha's recommended that for what you have mentioned is that there are many forms of practicing sharing, and it is very common, and every one of us can practice it. So yes, I would like to, yeah. So I think a lot of people understand that. Generosity. So it seems like sharing is one of the highest blessings in Buddha's teaching. And I would like to continue on the next one, as you read on the sutta. The Buddha's also mentioned about the righteous practice. It's
Yeah.
also the blessing. So what do you make of that? Can you share your perspective on this? Thank you.
Yes. Reply to a question raised by Venerable Moderator. Pali word Dhammacharya. Dhammacharya means practicing the Dhamma or righteousness. Dhamma is mentioned as the nature, natural phenomena, cosmic law, or the power of peace, justice, discovered by the Buddha that provide spiritual solace for devotee to maintain peace. In Buddhism, uh, there are many discourses with regard to practicing Dhamma. But in here now, I would like to mention, 10 evolved action. There are 10 evolved action from which Buddhists are advised to keep away. These 10 evolved action are rooted in greed, hatred, and delusion. And these evolved action bring suffering to others and oneself. What are they? Should refrain from killing living beings. Should refrain from unlawful sexual intercourse. Should refrain from stealing or taking what is not given. And both three bodily action. Now four verbal
Speech,
action.
verbal
Yeah,
action.
verbal action. Should refrain from speaking folly. Should refrain from speaking maliciously. Should refrain from speaking harshly. Should refrain from meaningless talk. And also mental action. Three mental action mean should refrain from eager desire, especially things belonging to others. And number two, refrain from ill will. And the last one, refrain from a wrong view. No, and in Buddhism, if a person receive the Dharma with a pure mind and practice the truth with earnestness, he or she will experience greater happiness and joy. You know,
Yeah.
according to the teaching of the Buddha, one person or a person is from aristocratic family, he or she is of great beauty, he or she is of great will, but if she or he perform 10 evil action according to the teaching of the Buddha, she or he is considered as bad
I
person.
see. Yeah.
And
So
also, I want to mention further a little bit, sorry. And
yep.
if a
Go ahead.
person is from a homeless family, he or she is not of great beauty, he or she is not of great wealth, but he or she avoids performing these 10 evil actions. According to the teaching of the Buddha, he or she is regarded as a good person. And
Thank you.
and
Yeah.
one more thing, a little bit, one more thing, uh, you know, the power of Dharma can change your life. If he once one cruel, he will become compassionate. If he was once revengeful, he will become forgiving. The generous, the greedy, more generous. The rational, more serene. This is because of the power of Dharma.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much. So it means a lot, this that so these are the righteous practice that the Buddha recommend to all of his disciples and the people as general to practice this to refrain from these evil acts through our body, speech, and mind. So if each and every one of us want to have blessings, so this is the way, the pathway that we all need to put into practice by eliminating the evil acts through our body, speech, and mind. As you have mentioned, I think it is very useful and it's very meaningful that a lot of people have misunderstanding that uh, in order to have a blessing, you need someone to grant you blessings. But in Buddha in Buddha's teaching, it's not. You need to put uh, those things into practice by eliminating your evil acts through your body, speech, and mind. So, it's thank you so much for it is meaningful for your explanation, and
Yes.
I would like to go next with the next blessings, which the Buddha has mentioned that blameless actions. So what did the Buddha mean by blameless actions as one of the blessings? So
Yes,
please go ahead.
and
Thank you.
blame action. According to the Encyclopedia of Buddhism, page 608, in Anavachan. I think moderator, you forget Tiên Nan, Dana Nancha Sangho Anavach, Dana Nancha.
Yes, supporting one's family, by supporting
Supportive. Yeah, yeah,
one's
yeah.
relative.
This
Yeah.
is the third
Okay, anyway, like
stanza.
you can go along with that. Okay, okay, you can start with
Okay,
okay.
okay, okay.
What did the Buddha mean by supporting one's family? So it means
One
that we
family.
supporting our family. So why did the Buddha mean what did the Buddha mean on supporting family as a one of the blessings? So could you please
Yes, it is a very useful question. Reply to the question raised by Venerable. In reality, nation is collection of more family, okay, more family, and also helping. or protecting the relatives is are very important. And also, Bodhisattva or the future Buddha also had given in charity his relative, or we can say that proper treatment towards the relative. Uh, when we have uh, members of the family educated, happy, and prosperous is very important. Ethical and happy family makes ethical and family community. Ethical and happy community makes ethical and happy nation. Ethical and happy nation makes ethical and happy world, means the whole world. And you know, in Buddhism, the Buddha reforms the society by reforming an individual, because individual creates the society, and so the general principle to which the society can be led is very important and interesting and useful according to the teaching of the Buddha. Uh, you are here, Venerable Moderator.
Yes, yes, yes. We are sick.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And in the Chakravati Chakravati Sihanatya Sutta, uh, crimes and immorality could arise from poverty. Poverty in here means lack of property, lack of wisdom, lack of knowledge. So, such as falsehood, hatred, cruelty, many kind of crime could arise from poverty. So, when those things happen in the society, the government try to suppress or eradicate crime by force, but it is futile to eradicate crime and morality by force. In the Kutta Sutta, the Buddha suggested economic condition instead of force to eradicate crime and immorality. The country should use the resources of the country to improve the economic condition of the country, and should provide financial support to entrepreneur business people, and provide uh, adequate wages for workers to maintain a decent life with dignity. In uh, Buddhism, Pali, the last stanza, Anavajani Kamani, Anavajani Kamani, means doing things which are blameless. There are many activities with regard to that stanza. Should uh, keep the eight precept, you know, and planting trees for the sake of others, making preachers for the benefit of all, or we can say give or offer the cool water to the thirsty traveler. Rest how Q said, which anyone may use, irrespective of religious belief. Such action is very praiseworthy in Buddhism.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for your explanation. I think we have some question on a not question but suggestion on our broadcasting program here. This someone is what the Samnang said suggested that we should uh, coordinate or respond to the question that posted on here. But uh, thank you for your suggestion. I welcome for your idea. But here we are on a series of the Mangala Suttas. We want to stay focused and we want to share perspective and ideas from our speaker to our audience. And we will have a question and answers at the last of this series, which is after we wrap up all the blessings, which is 38 blessings in this Mahamangala Sutta. And we will have a another speaker or two or three speakers, and we will respond to the questions that posted on here. So we thank you for your suggestion, Mr. Samnang said, and yeah, we will try. And as we, I would like to inform everybody that we are not a professional TV program, and we are doing this for the sake of the benefits for the people who might want to learn Buddhism in English, and as well as we want to inform you that our English are not perfect. Sometimes we have difficulty of finding the word to express our ideas. So we hope all the audience would understand our difficulties. And speaking in front of the camera is not like speaking to one person or the person who sit next to us. So we're having difficulties, and we're trying to make a better program for the people who might want to listen to us. And yes, we thank you for your recommendation, and we would like to continue on this, Venerable Yonkosof. Thank you so much for your explanation on this. And as you knew that another speaker couldn't join with us, so he has some difficulties with the technologies. We have a lot. Actually, we have a lot of program about the
Yes.
difficulties, and we are not professional. So I hope people will understand us. And so, if you don't mind, Venerable Yuan Kosa, I would like to continue with. I would like you to speak on behalf of Venerable Vira, Vira,
No,
who couldn't
I,
join us. So if you don't mind, we are going to continue with that. Okay.
I,
So
yeah, I think should give this opportunity for him. I think he's tried the best, yeah, to join this program,
yeah,
but he can't. I think maybe now I think you can connect uh, him. I think sometime he can join now. I think maybe I'm not sure
yeah.
about that.
Well, the problem is that I am not the controller of this program, and another Venerable is controlling this program, so he let us join with us.
Now
And anyway,
he just
I think maybe
he
we
just
can.
called me at the moment, but I think maybe he can. I think maybe sometime he called me.
Yeah, it's okay. Maybe we
Oh,
can. I mean, we
oh, he's
can.
come. He's
Oh,
coming. He's coming. Oh, amazing.
can you show your face, please?
Uh,
Can you show your? I couldn't see you.
amazing.
Venerable Vira, can you hear us, or can you talk to us? Hello.
I can hear.
But you still can hear me. But Venerable Vira, I think he still has some issues. Yeah, I just want to let our audience to understand this. We are really having difficulties on this program. Sometimes we are not good at
Oh,
technologies,
he's coming. He's coming.
and
Oh, he's coming.
uh, yeah.
He's coming.
Can uh, can you show your face, please? Can you respond to us whether you can hear us or not? But it's okay. It's okay. So you see, it sometimes we really don't have any ideas how to solve these issues because sometimes technologies is not like like we are talking to each other and we sometimes very hard to find a solution and as also as of now we've been waiting for almost more I think more than an hour to be joined and broadcasted online because
Yes,
uh,
yeah.
so I hope the people would understand our difficulties and but venerable I think it it for today I think we we really have to end this program right now and then we still have time we can we can test it again for tomorrow or not tomorrow but next week on Saturday if so we will talk to him on the phone if it's possible and then we can rearrange the speakers on each stencils uh I think oh him on oh I think yes let me wrap up with this talk. I think I'm really welcome for all the suggestions of this program, and I also would like to express my sincere apologies for having difficulty uh, on broadcasting this program because sometimes we have connection error, we have technical issues, we have so many things that we don't really know what to do and yes we will trying to do it better and then as one person has suggested to us and we will trying to uh, answer all the questions that posted in here uh, but our focus that we this program is not only decided by me so we will have to discuss with our people and with our senior monks and on what should be the best way of broadcasting this program. So, since we launched this series, the series of the Mahamangala Sutta, which is in English as the Discourse of the Highest Blessings, we been facing a lot of difficulties in coordinating in broadcasting this program, but we are trying because we hope that people would understand and people would learn something from this program. That's why we are trying to invite many different speakers because this program is not uh, it's not about asking question from the audiences. We are trying to ask question, pose question to the scholars who would have better knowledge in here. So we are trying to share the teaching of the Buddha. So that's why most of the early hour that we have broadcasting this program, we rarely respond to the question posted on the people who are listening in here. But it doesn't mean that we are ignoring, but we are just trying to stay focused on the topics that we have chosen. And also, we thought that it would be flexible for our speakers who have joined us. We think that they need sometimes to prepare. As I have mentioned before, that uh, many of us are not born as English speakers. We were not raised, and we were not study in the United States of America. So our talking is totally different, and sometimes we are facing difficulties of using the words and finding the appropriate words to express our thoughts. So uh, uh, this is the main problems. That's why we couldn't respond, and we are welcome. Uh, I can say that we are always welcome for your suggestion and recommendation to make this better. But sometimes it is difficult for us to talk to our speakers because they mostly the speaker have prepared on a certain topics that we have requested him to speak on. So we usually staying with the speaker that we have invited and who have dedicated their time to join with us. So this is the reason. And yeah, so I would like to end this program for today as I have mentioned before that one of our another speaker have some problems that he couldn't join with us because of the technical issues and he couldn't download the app, and so we couldn't continue with that particular topics. The next, which is the next Mangala Suttas in 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 Mahamangala Sutta that we have told that we are going to discuss on. So I hope all the venerable monks understand it, and as well as the people. And so we will see you next Saturday at the same time, and we will inform you for any changes on this topic. And we hope all of you have a wonderful day, and please stay safe and be mindful to live your life with your understanding of the circumstances that we are all facing during this pandemic. So please take a good care and see you next Saturday. Thank you.